Instead of suffering through the YouTube chat, click like and subscribe.
The Rollinses versus the Punks, or if you prefer, the Lynches versus the Lees. I did like CM Punk wearing AJ's husband jacket because this is, after all, her moment. That's great. So they had... There's only one way to do a mixed tag match like this because they were very clear. This is the men wrestling the men and the women wrestling the women. So the only way you can do this match is the heel male cuts off his counterpart, beats him forever, but he can't tag out. So they can't really do double teams. There's a couple of ref distraction spots where they cheated behind his back and all that. But, yeah, and then you do all your hot tag teases, and eventually you do the double tag, and then the babyface runs wild, and you do your finish. So as every one of those you ever saw, that story doesn't need to go. This felt like 30-some minutes.
It was 30 minutes.
There you go. All
this
right.
match went 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's twice as long as it needed to go.
I will say, when watching this match, that if you wrote down on paper what they did in this match, it was like a perfect match. I mean, if you just wrote it down, like they keep AJ out of the ring for 14 minutes, by the way. CM Punk is in there the whole time. They did every last single old school tease the hot tag you've ever seen. He finally gets it. And then, like, from that point forward, I mean, everything they did, I hate to say this because people will go crazy, but this really was like an old All Japan match where, like, there wasn't a single move in this match that wasn't there for a reason. This thing was intricately put together, so that everything they did played off everything. Like, as a match, like, on paper, I mean, it was actually a brilliant match, but the problem was then everyone had to execute it. And I thought AJ, for being gone so long, I mean, I thought she did fine.
She was fine.
The issue was anything she did involving striking. Her strikes were absolutely atrocious. I mean, there's no other way to say it. They are absolutely atrocious. And it wasn't even so much that they were atrocious, but they were atrocious, and she was doing it on both of them, and Seth Rollins is selling for these absolutely atrocious shots. And I don't even blame her, because she was brought up in the Divas era. She was taught to wrestle like a diva was back then. It's all she knows. So she's out there doing a Divas match in 2025, and she's trying, but it just looks so light, and, you know, it was the execution that was the problem. I gave it 3 stars. It was way too long, like way too long. But I thought the actual story and everything they did, you know, the end where Becky and AJ end up in the ring and Becky goes for a finish, and the counter to the octopus was an awesome-looking counter, and Becky tapped, AJ wins, Becky's all freaked out, you set up a women's title match. I mean, from that perspective, like, it was great, but you have to actually wrestle the match, and that was the problem.
There was some clunkiness. You mentioned AJ strikes. There was some generally wonky stuff with AJ and Becky, just things not going smoothly. There was a point near the end there where Becky hits a manhandle slam, and it's supposed to be a near fall, and the kick out is so late, people actually booed. they thought it was so poorly done, essentially. And then there was...
Well, on that spot, the spot that she kicked out late was a manhandle slam, and she fucking smashed her head.
Well, that sucks.
I mean, they showed that, and she hit her head so hard. And I think Becky probably told her, like, kick out, dude, or pulled her up or something. Because I think she was just like, I don't think she got, I mean, she might have got a concussion. She said afterwards, like, I forgot how much this hurt. And if you watch the match, here's the thing. If you watch the match, I swear to God, I think she took 3 bumps. I think she took 1 back bump, 1 front bump, and the manhandle slam. That's it. So if she said she forgot how much it hurt, that tells you how much this manhandle slam hurt. Bad enough she almost didn't kick out.
So there was also, she was not the only wonky one. There's a point here where they try to do the double submission spot, and CM Punk, of all people, apparently forgot how to do a sharpshooter. Because he's got one leg on top, and he stops, and he switches the legs and goes the other way. And later, Becky puts him in a sharpshooter. It's better. It's better than his. So I thought my favorite performer in this match was Seth Rollins. He was awesome.
Him and Becky actually were both great.
He was
in
such
their role.
a fantastic buffoon. And it starts off they've got the heat on Punk, and so he's taunting AJ and making fun of her. And they did try one double team where he he presses Becky over his head, and he's gonna drop her on Punk. But he holds her up so long that by the time he drops her, Punk dodges. This is clearly a fuck up on Seth Rollins' fault, and now he has just dropped his wife on her face. He's screwed. He's in big trouble when he gets home. AJ's pointing and laughing like, you stupid asshole. And then there's more. Becky ends up yanking AJ off the apron, so Punk can't tag out. Now Rollins is having a ball. He goes outside and skips around AJ, does her little skip, makes fun of that. Gets back in the ring. He's skipping more, but he skips right into a go to sleep. Perfectly timed.
There was, I think it was his skipping spot. He took one of these moves and he did a Shawn Michaels Hulk Hogan bump.
Yes.
It was so preposterous. He jumped 10 feet in the air and then necked the rope or something. It was ridiculous, but it was great.
And that's not even, I forgot the, we're only 2 minutes in, because when you have a match this long, the heel's going to stall forever. So they're stalling forever, and there is a point where Seth plants a big giant smooch on Becky. Punk interrupts the smooch with a tope, and Seth's timing from kissing his wife to catching Punk on this tope to then, after Punk is safe on the ground, selling his launch backwards over the table. It was golden. It was so fantastic. He was great in this match.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.